Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Ball surveying the defense. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And Williams is right there.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On the wing, Green. Jokic on top. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. Jokic with the bucket. And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
And it's Ball penetrating. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The long legs of Ball really helping him gain ground quickly, getting to the hoop.
Jokic high post. Down low. It's tipped. Inside. Williams with the block. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. To the wing on the left. Outside Robinson. Latrey drills the three-pointer.
I mean, this is what Duncan Robinson does. He finds you points at the arc.
Jokic inside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Back to Jokic. Fires the three. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
The passing ability of Jokic, the way he sees the floor, it's off the charts.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Stolen by Ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Nesmith. Pocket 6. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jokic high post. Pass to Christie. And here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 5. In the corner, it's Robinson. Misses the wing J.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Ball. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's Ball penetrating.
And I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
Back to Reddish. There's the drive. Excellent D there from Williams.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Outside ball. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, Jokic is an underrated defender. He's learned how to use his length.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now, here's Ball. He's got 7. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. And that's Jokic with the rebound.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And the decision-making Green has really sets him apart from most forwards. Skilled at making the right read in open floor situations.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up 3.
12.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the 3 has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball player.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Knueppel. Outside ball. Now Shepherd hits the three-point bomb.
Strong mechanics and a high release. Shepherd just needs to catch it when he's on.
Here's Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's Ball penetrating. Robinson for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got 9.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, "I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life." Back to you, Kevin.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. Outside ball. Knueppel wide open, and he fires. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range? Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Sheppard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the wing right side. On the wing, Christie. Jokic inside. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Robinson on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. Pass the ball. Robinson on the wing. No good from outside. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the swing.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. There's a screen by Robinson. And Ball slams it in.
Great to see Lonzo take flight.
And it's Jokic missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Robinson from deep three-point territory. Jokic grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Pass to Sheppard. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Sheppard's got 9 points.
Lethal from deep. Sheppard will hurt you from there.
And stolen by Williams. And here is Ball. He's got 10. Here's Sheppard. Sinks the triple. Sheppard's got 12 now in this quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that. And chase him off the arc.
And that does it for the first half of play. They're up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Jokic with it. Jokic draws the double. Williams with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. To the right side. Nesmith. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Ball. He's got 10. Knepel, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Second half rolling along now, about a minute played here. To the inside. Ball. Ball slams it in.
Hey, it's just one of those nights Ball calling his own number once again, lighting up the scoreboard.
Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bulls got 15 points.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And Jokic slams it in.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
The drive-by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Hits it from three-point range. Nesmith has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The kick out to Williams. From deep, Green connects from three-point range. 10 points for him.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Pass to Shepard. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. And Reddish with the slam.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
And it's Ball penetrating. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. To the paint. There's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, credit the defense of Jokic. He turns them over, then quickly starts the break.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Over in the corner, Reddish. Pass to Jokic. Williams for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Now Ball. 17 points in the game. .129 left in the third quarter of the game. They set the screen. Jokic with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Green. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:15 left for the third quarter. And it's Ball penetrating. A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, this is Lonzo's bread and butter. Draw and kick.
Jokic.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Now, here's Ball. Going inside. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. And Williams is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Christie from outside off the mark. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's Ball penetrating. Here's Knipple. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 6 points for Knippel. Pass to Jokic. Here's Rush. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Ball. In the corner, Knippel with it. To the left wing. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Shepherd. Good on the three-point shot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Sinks the three-pointer. Christie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
They kick it out to Green. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing it down.
Outside Williams. Here's Ball. Guarded by Reddish. The finish. And Reddish with the slam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Pass to Knippel. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And now that's 11 points for Knippel. And Green gets it to go.
Well, it's refreshing to see Green not just help run the offense, but also be involved with production.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Shepherd. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Extending out that range, Reed Shepherd, this youngster can shoot.
Back to Williams. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Back to Jokic. Rebound by Williams. And here is Ball. Over in the corner, Shepherd. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jokic. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Ball. And Ball gets double-teamed. Now Robinson. The drive by Ball. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
And they're moving it up. Oh, what a finish.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Outside Jokic. Count the basket.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Christie fires. And three misses. Ball with it from deep. Green rips down the board. The three doesn't go. .11 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robinson outside. And Ball gets double teamed. Just 5 to shoot. Buries the deep ball.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Knippel. Outside ball. And stolen by Christie. Williams with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Knocks down the three. Here's Ball. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Christie. Now Reddish. Now Jokic. A great pass leads him right to the rack. It's stolen by Green. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this